Hey guys, so today I'm going to be giving you some in-depth Bulldog tips. You guys asked for this frequently in the last one. Again, if you guys would like me to do another type of weapon, let me know in the comments. If I see people commenting a lot of the same weapon, I will do it. Right now it's Frenzy, I think, is up there for sure. I was kind of thinking about the Marshall. If you guys have any other ones you want me to do, I can even do like Phantom and Vandal, let me know. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into the video. This is another video of me playing Deathmatch. I'll kind of commentate over as I give you the tips. So pretty much, the Bulldog, it's for me kind of frustrating because I don't use it all the time. So there's a couple things you're going to see throughout this gameplay that I could have done better for sure. The most important thing that I could have done better was not burst as quickly. But you want to kind of take just a pause between each burst because it'll allow you to readjust your kind of control for your aim or for your recoil. Whereas I was just kind of spamming the burst pretty quickly and it just makes it harder to shoot. So the biggest and most important tip about this weapon in my opinion is that you want to use ADS, you want to learn how to use it, but also understand that ADS is mainly good for long ranges. Not super long range. Again, this is not like, this is not like a Vandal. It's not quite as good as the Vandal, but still, it's pretty good for long range fights. It's also good for medium to short range in most scenarios. But yeah, for shorter range fights, you want to just non-ADS. You don't really want to spray too hard. You can try to like burst, maybe tap. But if they're really close to you, you can obviously just spray. But otherwise, I would just try to like burst. Because right there, you see I'm spraying. It doesn't really work. You're going to notice me do that as well. Because I'm used to using like the Phantom and stuff like that. So this is definitely a bit of an adjustment for me. But the right click ADS burst is so good. It can't be so good anyway. So yeah, like I said, take time between bursts for sure, because otherwise, see there, that's an example of spraying being hard. Can't believe I didn't kill her there. Also, another thing is that I hit people for a lot of damage throughout this game, and I don't kill them. This is because a headshot with a Bulldog does 115 damage, which means you either need 2 headshots or 1 body shot and a headshot. Body shot does 35, so 1 body shot plus 1 headshot will kill them. So one nice way you can approach this is pretty much just aim for the upper chest and then kind of readjust the burst, like the second 2 shots of the burst into their head. If you do it correctly, you'll just one burst them. And you can, it's kind of like one tapping, except it's like one bursting. And you can definitely get muscle memory down pretty nicely for that. Also right here, I literally traced this outline of the Viper, like the outline of her body. Nice readjustment. So yeah, spraying, there again, maybe my aim is just bad, but I feel like the spray pattern for this is something you have to kind of actually put an effort to learn. So yeah, there's an example of me having to double dink someone. Yeah. So yeah. Definitely want to be learning the burst here. And whenever you aim for the head, again, try to either hit the chest before you hit the head, so it just insta-kills them. You see right there, you see how I hit them in the head and they don't die? 1, it's very annoying, and 2, you're gonna end up not killing people when you do that. And also don't spray like I just did. You really want to be meticulous and precise with the right click, with the burst. It's going to help you kill people more effectively for sure. And this gun can be very satisfying to use though, for sure. Let's think, what else do you want to teach you guys about this? It's definitely a good option. It's pretty cheap. It's kind of like in the same category as Bulldogs. It's in terms of like when you'd want to be buying it. It's good if you can't buy the Phantom or the Vandal and your team's full buying, or if your team's full saving and you still have enough money to buy something but not a Phantom or a Vandal. So definitely try to learn this weapon. Of course, you can always just buy like a Sheriff as well, but if you have more money than to just buy the Sheriff, then you should try to learn something like this or the Guardian as well, which I just made a video for yesterday. Again, if you guys have any other guns you'd like me to do, let me know, and I'll gladly do that. Yeah, this gun could be very nice though. It can almost feel like you're using a Vandal until it does you wrong. Like this range right here. So I'm gonna go and break this part down. So whenever I'm fighting this Viper here, I do a few things wrong. Like, okay, so this range right here, this is the range in which the Bulldog actually starts to become kind of bad. So you want to kind of try to avoid fights this range if you can, because the left click and the ADS is kind of hard to use unless you're just directly on their head, or you get like a nice lucky spray pattern with the burst. The problem here for me is that I'm bursting too quickly, as you can see. So I'm not actually giving my gun time to readjust the aim, reset the aim, the recoil. So it's kind of hard. So try to avoid fights longer range, and if you have to take them, have patience and shoot, you know, meticulously between bursts. I definitely heard her. I don't know why I didn't turn there. That's a perfect example of how a burst should look. Sometimes your bullets are just not going to go where you want them to go. This happens on every gun, obviously, but this gun it feels especially bad. I also noticed myself just hitting people for like 100 plus damage a lot. I think I did it like at least 10 or 15 on 10 or 15 people here. That was almost nice. But yeah, you definitely want some good control with this weapon. I know I've said that a lot, but it's definitely the most trying to run a gun. Definitely the most important thing to learn about this gun. And ooh, see, there's another example. That just feels unlucky whenever that happens. Feels bad. But again, you're sacrificing spending like I don't know how many credits, like what 800 credits for, you know, oh, this is hilarious. These guys actually got rolled. I don't know. Watch that one more time. That I can't believe I had 3 bullets. Okay, dink him. All planned. Best movement. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, back to what I was saying. You sacrifice 800 credits or so that you'd use spending for the Phantom of Vandal just to get this weapon, and it definitely has some drawbacks, but also you know, it's also still a pretty decent weapon. Like for sure, it's pretty decent. You can get a kill with it. You can get a couple kills with it, and you can get comfortable on it. You can get some nice carries going with it. If you kill someone, you can also just pick up their weapon. But really, before you start using it, I would suggest going into the range, learning the spray pattern. That's what I did before this video here, before I played this deathmatch. And I pretty much just familiarized myself with the spray pattern. And here I think I actually lose without getting another kill. I get one more, and that's pretty much the end of it. So yeah, it's just pretty much unlucky from here out. Anyways, we can just say that I won, you know, at the top right there. But so the main takeaways from this video are use ADS, learn how to use it, familiarize yourself with it, understand it's good for long range, but not super long range, just because, you know, the nature of the weapon being a lower price than like the Vandal and an Op or a Marshal. And also take time between bursts for control. A headshot does 115 damage, a body shot does 35. If you hit one body shot and one headshot, that equals enough to kill one person perfectly. Don't spray unless super close range, and try to just avoid it in general. And yeah, familiarize yourself with the spray patterns of both the ADS and the non-ADS version of the Bulldog. Otherwise, you know, hopefully this is helpful. Again, for the 3rd time, please leave me guide suggestions for weapons you guys would like to see, because I find that helps my videos perform better whenever I make a video for you guys that you guys actually want. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Please subscribe, become a member for perks, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.